Have you ever watched a movie where you could tell that the cast was having a very, very good time during the making of that film? Well, for me, that movie is Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. Spinning out from the very eccentric HBO show Tales from the Crypt, the movie captured what the show is about. It even starts out appearing as an episode of Tales from the Crypt, and you're immediately introduced to the iconic Crypt Keeper. As a kid, this would be the first R-rated film I ever went to the theater to watch, and it had everything I was truly into at that time. Horror, interesting lore, comedy, science fiction, and of course, boobies! I'm just kidding. Seriously, the movie has a bit of everything. Seeing Billy Zane's The Collector trying to obtain the relic, which is the film's MacGuffin, and when he fails, it's just highly entertaining. Demon Knight also has an extremely amazing soundtrack. Right? Once the movie actually starts, you're introduced to William Sadler's Breaker and The Collector, who are both engaged in a high-speed car chase. And in the background, you can hear Filter's "Hey Man, nice shot" just raging, and it's like the perfect car chase song, I swear. Songs by Ministry, Pantera, Gravediggers, all these wonderful artists, 90s artists have songs on this CD. So go give it a listen sometime. Demon Knight was also a bit of a jumping off point for Jada Pinkett Smith, as it is one of her earlier performances. She plays a strong female lead with a sketchy background, and her name is Geraldine. Her character is shown to go through a transformation throughout the film from reluctant and at times unruly to a willing and heroic lead female. These days, movies that have those types of female lead characters are what seems to be all the rage, and moving forward, with films like Wonder Woman and next year's Captain Marvel. So, in short, this movie is one that doesn't take itself too seriously. Some films are painfully guilty of that. Instead, this movie completely is just meant to entertain you and give you a good time, which is what movies should do, right? The ending completely demonstrates that by having the Crypt Keeper show up to the premiere of Demon Knight, only to be met by the higher ups, right? The brass, and he ends up getting his head lopped off by a guillotine, but not before he lets out his iconic laugh. This film was meant to be part of a trilogy that never actually panned out, although there was the second film, Bordello of Blood, that came out a year or two later. But I highly recommend that you go out and give this movie a watch. It's entertaining, it's fun, some good funny parts, and it's just an interesting film to see some very, very familiar faces throughout the entire film, and I think you enjoy it. So what I want to do right now is just say, again, thank you so much. We here at Same Differences appreciate all the love and support that we get. And again, if you enjoy our content, please show us by leaving likes and comments down in the comment section. And don't forget that if there's a movie you'd like us to take a look into and do a deep dive into, leave it down in the comments. We always are open to suggestions, and hopefully you enjoy this kind of thing where we talk about more of a kind of a guilty pleasure movie that maybe myself or Joseph enjoy. So I'm Kurt, and thank you for watching.